Get ready to face the games that'll test your skill, your patience, and your sanity. These aren't just tough, they're brutal. We've sifted through the toughest challenges in gaming to bring you the top 10 most challenging games you'll love to hate. If you're the kind of gamer who loves the thrill of the grind and the sweet taste of victory after countless defeats, this list is for you. Now, drop that F in the chat, cause…
Oh shit, here we go again.
Furry. Furry is a boss rush game where each battle is a test of your reflexes and ability to adapt to new challenges on the fly. The combat's fast-paced and incredibly challenging, requiring players to learn every boss's attack patterns and respond with perfect timing. It's frustrating, intense, and exhilarating all at once. Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. From the creators of Dark Souls, Sekiro cranks up the difficulty by rewarding precise timing and perfect parrying. You're not just fighting enemies, you're mastering the art of combat, where every mistake can mean instant death. The bosses in Sekiro are legendary for pushing players to their limits, and if you're up for a real challenge, this game is waiting for you to prove your worth. Dark Souls. Few games are as infamous for their difficulty as Dark Souls. Known for punishing every mistake, this action RPG tests your patience and perseverance as you battle through grotesque monsters and seemingly unbeatable bosses. But each victory feels like an achievement of its own. If you're ready for the ultimate test of skill and endurance, prepare to get good or die trying. Super Meat Boy. Precision platforming at its finest, Super Meat Boy is one of the most notorious indie games when it comes to difficulty. Every level is filled with deadly obstacles that require split-second timing and razor-sharp reflexes to navigate. The game's difficulty curve is steep, but the feeling of pulling off the perfect run is what keeps players coming back for more. Bloodborne. Bloodborne ramps up the intensity from From Software's typical formula by focusing on aggressive, fast-paced combat. The gothic horror setting is both haunting and atmospheric, and every encounter feels like a fight for survival. The bosses are unforgiving, the world is full of deadly traps, and even the smallest enemy can end your journey in an instant. Cuphead. With its hand-drawn 1930s cartoon aesthetic, Cuphead might look cute, but don't be fooled. This game is a relentless bullet hell platformer. Every boss fight is a dance of precision, timing, and sheer perseverance. One wrong move and you're back to the start. But that feeling when you finally land the finishing blow? Pure, sweet satisfaction. Celeste. Don't let the charming pixel art fool you. Celeste is a brutally difficult platformer that will test your reflexes and puzzle-solving skills. As you guide Madeline to the top of the mountain, every jump, dash, and climb has to be precise. The difficulty is intense, but it's balanced with a deeply emotional story that makes every moment of struggle feel meaningful. Hollow Knight. With its beautiful art style and intricate world design, Hollow Knight offers a tough but rewarding Metroidvania experience. The game's packed with tough enemies, grueling platforming sections, and bosses that will test even the most seasoned gamers. Exploration is key, but so is your ability to adapt to the ever-growing challenge. Nioh 2. If Dark Souls isn't tough enough for you, Nioh 2 adds complex combat mechanics, punishing enemies, and brutal bosses. The game requires mastery of both aggressive and defensive playstyles, and one mistake can lead to devastating losses. With a deep combat system and tough-as-nails difficulty, Nioh 2 is a test of endurance and skill. The Witness. The Witness isn't hard in the traditional sense. There are no enemies or combat. Instead, this puzzle game challenges your mind in ways you've never experienced before. Each puzzle requires you to think outside the box, often pushing you to the brink of frustration. But when the solution finally clicks, it's like a light bulb going off in your brain. If you think you've got what it takes to conquer them, give these brutal challenges a try. And when you finally beat them, drop an F in the chat for all the gamers still stuck on level 1. Peace.